Hi everyone, my name is Chiamaka. I'm ThatNaijaTailor. I thank you for clicking on this video. Okay, in this video we're going to be teaching about how to draft your basic bodice pattern. All right, this is a very important video. It is a bedrock video because the basic bodice block is really important, because from it we draft out different styles, and different patterns can arise from this particular one. Okay, now this tutorial is very important for beginners. If you're a beginner, you want to start out, this is perfect for you. Okay, we're going to break down all the points so that it will be very simple and simplified. So let us just go into the video. Okay, bye guys. So everything we need to make this is already written out here. Okay, right now I'm going to be taking my starting line, 1/2 inch from the top, and that will be called our starting line or our shoulder line. Okay, I'm just going to take my ruler and draw a straight line through. After I draw a straight line through, I'm going to label it, okay, as my starting line. All right, now from there I'm going to take my bust point. My bust point is at 11 inches. Okay, 11 inches. I'm going to mark that over there. All right, and then I'm going to mark my waistline. My waistline in the front is 17 inches. Okay, so my shoulder to waist in front is 17, while my shoulder to my bust point is 11 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that and mark the other one, then run a straight line through. All right, okay.
What is it?
So having done that, I'm going to label them as bust line or bust point and waistline or waist point. Now the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to measure my shoulder to my hip point. I think it's at point 28. So my shoulder to hip for myself is at point 28. So I'm going to go on ahead and measure that, mark that over there, and draw a straight line over it. All right, so just follow along if you're a beginner and you get what we're doing. Okay, so mark that, good, mark that nice and good. Now draw a straight line over it, which is what we're doing right now. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and measure and label that hip line. Okay, all right, now the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and take my shoulder measurements. My shoulder measurement is 15 divided by 2, that is 7.5, but I always add 1/2 inch for that sewing allowance. That makes it beautiful. Here I'm taking 3 by 3. Okay, so 3 in depth and 3 in wideness, and that is going to be our neckline. I'm going to take my curved ruler right now, flip to the size that suits it, and connect those 2 points together into a beautiful curve. All right, I hope it's simple so far. Okay, because there's nothing difficult in drafting a bodice block. All right, that's my shoulder measurements that I told you guys about. I'm going to come down by 0.75, then I'm going to attach. I'm going to draw a straight line, not touching anything. Draw a slanted line. It's going to be called our shoulder slope. Okay, from that starting line, not on the slope now, from starting line I'm going to measure 8.5 inches. Some people say measure your bust measurement and divide it by 6 and add 1.5, but I just find out that when I do 8.5 from the starting line, it works perfectly well. And if I'm going to do for someone who has smaller bust, because my bust measurement is like 40 inches. If I'm going to do for someone that has like smaller bust, let's say 36 and below, I just use 7.5 from that starting line. And if I want to do for a bigger busted person, I use 9 inches and it works. Okay, so this, if you have like my measurements or similar, you can use my 8.5 from the starting line. It works perfectly well. All right, so just go ahead and do it. If you're busty, you use 9 inches. If you're really busty, you can use 9.5. It works. So I'm going to put in my bust measurement. I put 10. As you can see, that is 40 divided by 4. That's 10 inches. Please, I didn't add any allowance, any sewing allowance. I didn't add any sewing allowance to this pattern. So I'm coming to this place and I'm dividing it into 2 equal halves. I take that midpoint and I go inside by 1/2 inch. All right, 1/2 inch. I use my curve to just connect it to the head of that armhole line to get our armhole curve. So I'm going to join that lower point onto that my bust measurements that I have already measured before. All right, I hope we're following up until this point. If we're not, just drop a question for me in the comment section and I'm going to break it down for you. At this point, I'm going to take in my bust span measurements. That's my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches, so divided by 2, that's 4, and you add 1/2 inch for sewing allowance. I'm going to do that on the bust, on the waist, and on the hip. All right, and I'm going to draw a straight line connecting all these points together. All right, just do that. See, simple, straight line from the bust to the hip. I'm sorry, my camera didn't catch it, but I'm going to shift it up in a bit. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to take half inch on both sides of that straight line that I just made. Okay, half inch on both sides. I'm going to connect that 1/2 inch into that line on the top. Okay, to make that the dart head. All right, I'm going to connect the other side. So far we can see that it is simple. I'm going to come down on that waist point by 5 inches. Don't worry, I'm going to move my pattern paper now. You'll see it. Okay, I didn't know my camera didn't capture all that part. So when you make that 5 inches, you just connect your dart to that point. Okay, all right, so our dart is looking beautiful. It's sitting really pretty. I'm going to go on ahead and take my body measurements. Okay, my bust point, of course, it is 40 inches divided by 4, that's 10. My waist is 33 inches divided by 4, I think that's 8.25, and I add 1 inch because I'm going to replace that half. Now that I took those half on both sides at the waist, I'm going to replace it. Okay, add back that 1 inch there. And of course on the hip, my hip is 44 inches divided by 4, that is 11. I'm going to mark that directly. Okay, I'm not going to add anything to it. So I'm going to say now that I did not add any of my sewing allowances. I prefer to add that when I'm going to cut it on the fabric. Okay, so you just go ahead and do you. If you feel you want to add your 2 inches sewing allowance, you can add them immediately after this particular measurement. Right now I'm going to take my bust dart, okay, because the waistline in the front and the waistline at the back, they are usually not the same. So my waistline at the front is 15 inches and 17 inches, while at the back it is 15, so the difference is 2 inches. You just come down from that bust point by 2 inches and then connect it into that dart line, okay, and it becomes our bust dart. I hope we understand. If you don't understand, ask me a question, I will answer you immediately. Okay. All right, so I'll just go ahead and just cut it out, and that is pretty much it. that's what you need to know, okay, for the front part of your basic bodice block. It's really sitting pretty right now. Okay, so I'm just going to cut. Please watch this video to the end because we have not drafted the back, and that is what we're going to do right now. If you've learned a new thing, give my video a thumbs up. Okay, comment, say you're doing something nice. Thank you, ThatNaijaTailor, and I would know that you watched it till the end. All right, now we're going to cut. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Okay, all right, so I'm cutting it out. Our pattern looks pretty. It is sitting really pretty. Okay, so we're going to go ahead to draft the back. At this point, at the back, the first thing you do is to draft out your zipper allowance. Okay, zipper allowance. The front does not have zipper, the back has zipper allowance. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draft out. Measure like 2 inches all through and just use a straight ruler and run it. Okay. Very simple, very simple. Now after you've done that, you're going to go ahead and get your starting line just like you got it in the first. So take 1/2 inch all through. So right now I'm going to take my chest line measurement. That's 8.5 for the armhole. That's the chest line. Take it. Then I'm going to take my waist measurement. That is 15. You know, remember that the front is 17, while back is 15. And of course, I'm going to add my hip measurement. My hip at the back is 26 inches and not 28 anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and just take all those measurements. All right. draw a straight line. Connect all of those points together. All right. So that is my chest line right now. I'm going to just draw a straight line through. There's no bust at the back, so there's no point drawing bust line at the back. So it's chest line, waistline, and of course the hip line or the hemline. Okay, depending on how long you want your bodice pattern to be. So I'm going to take my neckline at the front. For the wideness, I took 3 inches, while for the depth, I took 1.5 inch. And I'm going to go into that zipper allowance and take the same 1.5. Okay? So that I can just connect everything together. I used my curves to connect that back part. And then used my straight ruler to connect it into the zipper allowance. Okay? So that nothing is short there. Alright? You see what I did? Just replicate the same thing. All right, and I'm going to take my shoulder measurements. I'm going to come down by 0.75, connect that line into my neckline. It becomes the shoulder slope. So pretty much what I did at the front. All right, so I'm going to measure that 8 inches for the shoulder line so that it can align with the one up, so it can give a perfect straight line. I'm going to take the midpoint of that straight line I just drew, mark it, and come in by 1/2 inch, which I did in the first part. So all these parts are identical. So people don't do it like this, but I do it like this, and I can promise you it will come out really nice. Okay. All right, so go ahead and take that, and I put in my bust measurement, that is 10 inches over there, and just draw a sweet curve into that particular point. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go and impute my bust span measurement, nipple to nipple, divided by 2 plus 1/2. So that mine is 4.5. Okay, and go down and measure it at the hemline too. Draw a straight line over it, straight, and connect everything together, and to make our dart exactly like we did in the front. Okay, so I'm just making sure that that line is straight. So if you're not sure as a beginner, always make sure that you remeasure before you cut. You remeasure before you do anything. So I'm coming down by 5 inches at that waist point. Take 1/2 on both sides then connect it into that chest line. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. All right, connect it down, beautiful. And the other part, ta-da. Okay, so we've gotten our dart. Now we're going to go ahead and remove 1/2 inch from that zipper allowance area so that we can eliminate our zipper bulge. You know that really funny looking thing that comes out on your zipper part when you want to make it will now bulge out. So this 1/2 inch that we removed from here now will contour it out and it will be eliminated. All right, so just mark that 1/2 inch up into the neckline and down into the hemline. So we're going to streamline it and remove that puffiness. I'm going to go ahead and impute my waist measurement, as I've already imputed my bust measurement in that armhole area. So I'm going to go ahead and impute my waist measurement. After imputing it, I'm going to add 1 inch for that replacement. Okay, so I've added that. So I'm going to come down to the hip, and my hip is 11 inches. So mind you, I did not put any sewing allowance to this pattern. I'm going to put my sewing allowance of 2 inches when I want to cut it on the fabric. But if you feel like you're going to forget, please go ahead and put your sewing allowance on your pattern paper, okay, so that when you just put it on your fabric, you just cut directly exactly what you have on your pattern paper. So I'm going to label that part the zipper allowance, okay, so that you see it. Okay, so what's the next thing we're going to do? I'm just going to draw an arrow to show you how this should be placed on the fabric along the grain. Okay, not across. I'm going to go ahead right now and cut this out. If you've watched up to this point, God bless you. I really appreciate you. You are an amazing person. Just go ahead and give me a thumbs up so that I can know that my video has reached you. Okay, like this video, subscribe, comment, so that the algorithm of YouTube can push this to people that really need it. So this is the front part that we made, and this is the back part. Now if I close that dart, that 2 inches at the side goes away, so they both become the same size on the side. Okay, don't know if you can see it. So they become the same size at the end. But if I open up that dart, that front part will be 2 inches bigger than the back part. All right, okay, so that's pretty much it. Let me know your questions. Tell me your questions, okay? I really want to know. Thank you, and God bless.